Hello, a warm welcome back to my channel, Dr.Sirisha's Management Lectures. In this video and two more videos to come, I want to discuss a very important topic, rejection sensitivity. Rejection sensitivity, like we are all unfortunately wired, our brains are wired or they are instructed from the very childhood to be people pleasers. We all want external validation, external affirmations from others. We always want people to accept us, people to appreciate us, to praise us. Okay, but the world out there is very harsh. It is very tough. We have to deal with people both at personal and professional levels who are very tough. People are like that. We cannot blame each one of them to be like that, for being like that. We are all like that. Okay, we are all basically very tough kind of a people, and even though it's hard to accept, we all have that, teasing mentality, that negative mindset. Whenever we get a chance, we just jump to tease people, to show them down, to put them down. Okay, that but at the same time, the other face of it is like we cannot take that rejection personally. When we are faced with that rejection, we cannot take it. We don't know how to respond. We don't know how to handle that rejection. We become too very sensitive. Okay, but the harsh reality of the world is we all have to face that rejections. We cannot be too sensitive. We cannot have appreciation wherever we go. We cannot be surrounded with people every time who appreciate us, who praise us, or who validate us. It is up to us to learn how to overcome that rejection sensitivity, right? So it is, yeah, as rejection is bound to happen, it is bound to have, we have to face it from different stakeholders, like from every people around us, from our family members, from our partners, from the bosses at the workplace, from our co-workers, from the society at large. Some negative comments or some things that hurt us, they just say things that we do not appreciate or we do not like. So it some people, they overcome this easily. Some people, they do not take it to heart, but for some people it becomes very tough. They get too depressed or too down that they cannot forget that rejection, or that can be real or perceived. That rejection may be real, or they think that they are being rejected. Either way, they cannot take it. These rejection sensitive people, they cannot take it, and they carry that negative feelings, or they carry that distress for months and years with them. They do not let go. They do not overcome. So those negative feelings and those negative emotions, they overwhelm them, they eat them up, and they end up being depressed. So that bad is rejection sensitivity. I wanted to bring this up because professionally also, in the work front also, it is never a cakewalk for any of us, in whatever professions we are in. It's never a cakewalk. There will be bosses above us. There will be co-workers with us. There will be subordinates who do not like us. So we have to deal with that. You cannot be engrossed in those negative emotions. You cannot be so sensitive to rejection. You cannot, allow those negative emotions or that rejection sensitivity to engulf you, to eat you up. You cannot let that happen, right? So you cannot live with those negative feelings and negative emotions or negative state of mind that someone has rejected you, someone is not happy with you, someone has commented you. Okay, or you that will lead to that low self esteem. That will hurt your confidence levels drastically. They will come down. Your self esteem comes down, your confidence comes down, which again will have a very negative impact on your work performance. And also, as a human being, as a person also, you will have very low self esteem, and you cannot deal with your relationships properly. So try not to be so very rejection sensitive. Okay, you cannot please people all the time, remember that. And you are not bound to be a people pleaser, no matter you're brought up like that. Okay, so you're, as an adult, as a grown up individual, as a person who is a professional, as a basic human being, you have to understand that you cannot please everybody all the time. And there will always be people who will reject you, who will say no to you, who will pass negative comments against you. So it's up to you to overcome that. Okay, it's up to you to face that, to respond to that rejection or to that negativity in a positive way. And there will be at times, there will be people who pass negative comments just for the sake of saying it, or out of jealousy, or out of envy. That is a different story. But there will be something like constructive criticism. We can always learn something from the negative comments we receive. And if you develop that kind of a mindset, a proactive mindset, you can, first thing, you can overcome that rejection sensitivity. And the second most important thing, you can learn from those negative comments. You can make yourself better, personally and professionally. Okay, so try not to be rejection sensitive. Okay, thank you.